3 wins, just 1 defeat, with 6 heavyweight champion of the world, Lyndon King Arthur. Same as his opponent, 174 and a half pound wins, coming by way of knockout tonight in his 11th World Heavyweight Champion of the world, Bivol.
That's how dedicated he is to his craft. Bivol in the gold trunks.
Does he need the knockout? Bivol coming out this aggressive.
Make a real statement.
And then you got this is a lot of pressure being applied by Dmitry Bivol. It's foot
on the front foot.
Like Bivol's already in a position, but he's not committing to any punches. So that's just pressure. That's just physical pressure that Bivol's applying. Total domination with just punching hard, like in the power position as far as his foundation, his footwork. We saw
the fire back upstairs with the shot. This is good pressure. With the shot.
Nice 1-2. Bivol opening up now. These fingers more relaxed if you're tensed.
I'll take it. That's going to bring the hands down. That's going to make an opening for a hook.
And I love this Bivol.
I mean, everything is set up behind a beautiful jab. And you see
that would have been.
Well, Darren, if Canelo Alvarez couldn't figure
for Arthur, you don't want to get hit with right hands like that this early in the fight. But this is a.
And Chris, Canelo Alvarez speaking of
Canelo is too much. The accuracy of those punches was giving Arthur issues.
He's unloading. Canelo was a shot caller, still is. And if he wants that fight,
he is doing what he has to do to try to keep Bivol off with that jab.
Jab setting it all up. Lyndon trying to smile his way out of this. Bivol is
I'm patient.
Talking about against the ropes, cutting Arthur in half. Looking to counter something big.
He's just biding his time.
Boom, right there. That's going to open up all the other shots. You can
try to force people onto a shot, but
I love the pressure. Look, he just, find a way to land a punch. And there's that right hand I'm talking about to the gut. Notice that too. You're bound to get caught with an overhand right. Keep that exit. Keep that, but he can't move to his right, so he's forcing him to keep
Bivol out.
Excuse me, go ahead. The thing about Bivol is like that, in front of your face, looking to counter you.
And exhausted. Shots raining in from all angles, all directions.
A slip there from Bivol as he threw that jab.
They're not landing cleanly. They're just getting any part of your body.
Different, Sergio.
Yeah, and you know what? I got to give credit.
Right hand. I'm not going to challenge you.
He's still trying to find a win. You see what I'm saying, right there?
Jab. He's throwing good combinations. This is a very Bivol-esque performance. It is strolling
between these two. Demonstration there of just putting the shots out there. Nice right hand though.
It's orthodox, but there's a big foot battle, front foot battle between these two.
On that right hand. It's a fence looking for that right hand.
If Bivol hits him in MLS, Major League Soccer.
That exciting knockout. You know, it gets good to you. You want to see more of it.
Separating himself from the ropes a little more, trying to creep forward. I think it's got to be a raise in tempo. If you're a fan of Bivol, saying, look, raise the tempo. Put your foot on the gas.
Make the referee make a decision when a fight is this.
But I think if anybody is to up the pace.
He has 2 gears, right? But those 2 gears are enough. He's that talented. It's the jab.
It's a winning formula.
He is putting a little more pressure here on Lyndon.
The IQ, the intelligence, knowing that, I'm dominating the heavyweight. Still going to stop him in his guard. He needs to throw more of those big head hunts. That's the one thing that...
There's a body
shot.
There you go.
And look how heavy it was.
Lyndon Arthur as he threw the jab, right hand straight over the top, right through the guard of Arthur.
You guys
needs to build from this though, Arthur. Oh, it's a good one.
Good punch there by Arthur.
Best punch of the round.
Again, there were signs there, better signs for Arthur, but from Bivol to the body. We see here the pressure behind the jab, the right and that left.
Overhand right. Trying to get those gloves to come down, goes down.
Oh, so you're actually giving Arthur credit now?
For surviving, absolutely. Goes down.
Nice. That's 3 former champions.
Yeah, the dominant fighter.
I just got the first part that he's doing pretty good. You got to give Arthur some credit. So that's 3 former champions.
Play some fire. Again, just getting a little close.
Right here is where Bivol should be unleashing with uppercuts and body shots. That's what.
The other right hand.
Yeah, to really
Body shot. That's what Anthony Yarbo had success when he stopped Lyndon Arthur.
He's got to bring his right foot across
Good
Bivol.
job right there by Arthur, catching Bivol on the way in.
Needs to get around that left side of Arthur.
Nice jab right there by Arthur, and that's what I wanted to see right. Both sides. That's actually going to open up the headshots that he's been looking for. You got to go around the guard now. Switch it up if you're Arthur. Nice right hand. Lower body with his foot positioning, he puts you in the place he wants you, not the
tempo. How would Arthur react? Lovely jab. That was a sharp jab.
9 rounds. 76 landed by Bivol, 35 for Arthur, and that's basically
midway. That shakes Arthur.
He won Chris Mannix. Have you given 1 to Arthur? Not at this point. It's not Bivol.
That's what we were talking about. Both these fighters have good jabs.
He's backed Arthur up. Pounds his chest, says bring it on, Bivol.
In my opinion, the GOAT.
He did. He picked up knockouts that way. Peter Manfredo that way.
That's the only way I got.
Can he get to finish Bivol? We see there, I felt. We touched on it here. When he had Arthur backed on
the performance of Daniel Dubois, I'm sure fans can't wait to see him back in the ring. Jai Opetai can't wait to know a lot of eyes on this card that maybe wouldn't watch boxing normally.
The performance for the armchair fan, for entertainment value, I understand the dramatic from what Bivol does. You know, he's a great technician.
I get what you guys are saying, man. You want,
but will it cost him in this fight?
But I think that's why you want to see more, because you know it's there. It's not like we're asking him to do something.
Will it cost him?
You know, we're seeing every single shot in his artillery. He's in control. Whenever he does.
That's a good point.
Let's see if Bivol can do the same. Still some time to go. Very much ahead of Big Baby Miller, but that last spectacular win like Daniel Dubois picked up. And what's the favorite? He was expected to dominate this.
I've been calling for the body shots. Sometimes when you can't get the headshots, go downstairs. Anthony.
Or she can let Arthur off the ropes. I can't imagine. Lyndon fans are certainly hoping that's the case. To the referee, take a close look. This is what you asked for.
The referee's having a stern look. But this is a great onslaught shot.
His hands right there. Left hand from Bivol.
Short shot.
Boy, he's recovered pretty well. He looked like he's in real trouble.
And we got to give credit to Lyndon Arthur.
There it was. And here he goes. He recharged his batteries, as Chris said.
15 seconds
to his credit, is going to go 12 full rounds. Well, guys, he made it look easy and won every.
Has brilliant fundamentals, every shot in his arsenal. The footwork we spoke about, on point.